All right, YouTube family. So I want to share this pickup with you guys because it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool pickup. I got this yesterday. Um, I did a video, but as you guys know, I am not tech savvy. So I somehow goofed it up and I messed up the entire unboxing experience. So I apologize. Can't put the video. There's a couple of things that I messed up towards the end of it. And until I figure out how to edit it, I'm not gonna put it out. But I will figure it out somehow. But yeah, it was an unboxing video, and this was the main figure that I was really happy to unbox, and I want to show it to you guys. I also want to say thank you to the individual on the Mercari app, and I'm gonna give him a shout out because he totally worked with me. Man, he was really cool about it. He worked with me on the pricing and stuff, and I really do appreciate him. And I'm trying to find him right now. See if you guys are looking for anything. See if you might have anything. But it's his seller name is see if I do it right. It's pronounced Tricremny, but it's spelled TRYCRMNY. Anyways, he's the seller, and he has a lot of other G.I. Joes, and he has a lot of just like really there are some hard to find G.I. Joes. Like for instance, he's got the G.I. Joe Dreadnought Dreadhead Vance Convention 2004 figure, but he's got quite a few of those. But he had this one. And as you all know, I have a bunch of, grab it. I have 4 of these, right? So when I saw this, I was like, man, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. And, again, he worked with me on the pricing, and I really do appreciate you, man. I appreciate you helping me out and working with me. And, man, when I got it yesterday, I was just like, you could hear how crispy he is. I mean, it's just, he is so freaking tight. There is nothing wrong with this figure. I mean, it is freaking awesome. And it is the Hardtop convention exclusive. Again, I have 5 of these. So when I saw that one, I was like, oh my God, I gotta get it. There's no way I could pass up on it. And I'll give you the exact name of what it goes by. So it is the G.I. Joe 2004 Convention Tiger Force Hardtop. So cool, man. This is awesome. This is a really cool pickup for me. I wanted to share it with you guys and show them to you. I mean, tell me what you guys think. I love this thing, man. It is awesome. I'm really, really happy I got this. Again, I already had these guys. That's not his gun, by the way. Obviously, it's I forgot whose gun it is, but he's actually security for the big bad boy here I got. I had to get it. I had to get it. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think, man. This is awesome, man. I just want to show you guys, and I was really happy. And again, I did the unboxing yesterday, but I goofed it up, and didn't work out. Again, if I figure out how to edit it, I'll upload that video, and I'll show it to you guys. But other than that, there were other figures that I did, and I want to show you. If you guys take a look back here, see how I did the little setup over there? And I'll do a little close-up right now so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I put all of my Budo figures right there. They're getting ready to do battle with these guys over here. So that's the little setup that I went with there. And then up here, I did a little setup. I built the base of the, what do you call it, Battle Force 2000 base, and there's the other figured vehicles over there, and they're all ganging up on these guys who are trying to intrude and attack the base. So that is the little scene that I got going on there, and I just wanted to share this with you guys. And let's be honest, I'm playing with my figures. When people say, "Oh, I'm setting up my figures." No, I'm not. I'm playing. let's let's call it what it is, man. I'm playing with my toys. So yeah, and I wanted to show you guys what I did, the little setup that I've got going on. So far, these are all the Budo figures that I've gotten. I do have a few more in the other room. I just didn't have time to bring them over here and put them there. But that is what I have been up to and what I've been doing. But again, I did the unboxing yesterday, and I got this figure. I'm like really super stoked, man. I'm so happy. This is awesome, man. Yeah. So this morning, we have a toy show going on in Salinas, where I live, and I went. I was gonna shoot a video, but again, man, I suck. I only have my iPhone, so I can't do all that editing and all that stuff. So I recorded a little bit, but again, I don't know how to do that stuff, so I didn't know if I should upload it or whatnot. But it's actually a 2-day event. It started at 9 in the morning. I got there like really early. I got there like at 8:30, and I was hanging out outside for a minute, and then I saw people starting to go in. They were letting people go in, so I went in, and people were still setting up. But there was only like, I want to say, I mean, it was full. There was a lot of vendors in there, but only, honestly, 3 of them had G.I. Joes. The rest of them had a lot of Pokemon stuff, a lot of, let me see, WWE, a lot of, what was that other thing? DC, a lot of DC, and Star Wars. I mean, a ton of Star Wars. If you are a Star Wars collector, that's where you want to be. Unfortunately, I'm not a Star Wars collector. I mean, there are a few things I like about the Star Wars figures, but not. I mean, I like their the vehicles. They have some really cool vehicles. But other than that, the figures, I'm not into it. I don't like the crotch part. I mean, if you guys know what I'm talking about, it's kind of, yeah. I mean, I gotta have my Joes or my figures with this kind of waist. I don't like that big, thick waist that most of the Kenner figures have, the Star Wars figures. So I never really got into them. But yeah, I don't like it. So there was a lot of Star Wars stuff. So um, if you're a Star Wars fan or a Pokemon fan or a DC, Batman, Superman, and all those type of figures, that was the place to be, man. They had a ton of that stuff, especially Pokemon. My goodness, man, I didn't realize how much Pokemon is just like, it's insane. There is a lot of Pokemon. And the other thing that I saw was, I didn't even know that these things were still going on. The Funko Pop figures. There was like about 5 vendors with a ton of freaking Funko Pops. So yeah, I mean, I might go back tomorrow, just to see, because one of the guys was like, yeah, I have some more stuff at home, I'll grab it tonight and I'll bring it by, so you can check it out tomorrow. I just gave him my number and I say, hey man, just send me a picture, and just to save you some time. I mean, but I mean, hey, if you want to sell it, if you want to bring it by tomorrow, cool. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna buy it because I might probably already have it. Who knows? But I told them things I'm looking for exclusively right now are convention exclusive figures, um, Brazilian figures, or these kind of figures. The Fun School, right? I mean, these are the ones that I'm gonna start to collect now. I mean, not now. I'm not just saying. It's just that they're harder to attain. That's why You know, I haven't gotten them before in the past, but I mean, these are a lot harder to get. So now that I've gotten all the other stuff, you know, what's left? What's left for me to get? And it's, you know, the UK figures. As you guys saw, I'm super proud of my base back there that I have, my Palatoy base. That's cool. I'm actually working on trying to get the vehicles. You know, so that's the direction that my collecting is heading towards. So that is what I was looking for. I didn't see much. Again, I have everything that they had. Um, you know, so all I did was I was just to be cool with them. You know, I do want to, you know, try to support, you know, our community. So I bought some figures from a couple of them. I feel bad because I didn't buy any from the third guy, but I'll go back tomorrow and I'll, you know, show my support, man. I just, you know, I get it. I know how hard they work to try to get these things, these figures for people, and you know, they're resellers, man. You know, that's their job, right? You know, they have their job is going out there and looking for deals and buying lots and stuff like that to try to make a living. And you know, if I can try to help out in any way, I will. So I did, like I said, I bought some stuff from two of them. Again, I feel bad for the third guy. I didn't buy anything from him. He didn't have. Man, I had everything that he had. So I just, yeah. And if I buy stuff, it's gonna be things that are to army build, right? So from one guy, I bought. This isn't an army build. I just saw this one and he had it at a good price, a really good price. So I got it. But from one guy, I bought these four. Okay, and he gave them to me really, really cheap. So I took advantage of the fact that he was, you know, being cool about it. We just started talking, chatting it up. I showed him my YouTube page, and he was like, "Oh my goodness, dude! You know, you saw the stuff that I have," and he's like, "Well, check it out, man. Just pick out what you like or whatever you think you need, and I'll give you a good deal on it." So yeah, so I grabbed a few items from him, man. This is one of them. Didn't have the weapons. I don't care. I have tons of weapons, and then there's another one that I got from him. Again, at this point, I'm army building, and you guys know that. I mean, I have all these figures. If I can get them just to add to the army build section, I'll do it, you know. And again, trying to support these guys, trying to help them out a little bit. So I did grab these from that one guy, and I'll show it to you guys. So this one feels like it needs a O-ring, so we'll swap that out. But I want to show you guys really quick. And then I got this guy. Again, he gave him to me at a really cheap price. So, and I like Big Ben, man. He's a cool figure, and I just want to set him somewhere else. So that's why I grabbed him. And again, he gave it to me at a good price. He gave them all to me for a good price, man. So, yeah. So these are the four that I got from the one guy. Okay. The other guy, I grabbed these four items from him. He gave them to me really cheap. And I was like, you know, got it. Again, army building at this point, right? These I just got him. He had him in great condition. I couldn't pass up on it for the price that he gave them to me for. Trust me, I couldn't say no. You can't get this guy for a cheap price. And yeah, he gave them to me really cheap. So I was like, yeah, I got it. I'll grab it. And again, you know, just trying to show these guys some love, some support. I mean, you know, you got to do what you can to help out, man. So, yeah, pretty complete, man. Nice and tight joints, you know. This guy's just missing a couple of his other things, but man, he is super tight. The joints are really tight, really clean. Really, really clean. So I think this probably, out of all of them, this is probably the oldest looking one. But again, you know, really clean and tight. So I got those four from the second individual. But yeah, so that's what I got from today from going to that toy show. Again, they had a lot. It was full. There was a lot of vendors inside. It's not the biggest hall. It's called the Armory Hall. It's like for veterans and stuff like that. Um, it's a partnership with the police department. So yeah, they had this thing actually about, I want to say, maybe a month ago, or and then they also had it like about back in December. So so it's like it was, I don't want to say 3 months apart, but the last one was actually like a month ago. So not too long ago. And I know I did a video on that, but I didn't record again. I don't know how to edit and stuff like that. So I didn't record a video. But I was surprised when I saw this because the only reason I found out that they were doing this was when I went to go put gas and I looked to my left and I saw a big old sign and I was like, really? Again? Didn't they just have it like a month ago? I guess it was a really good turnout, so they did it again. And so far so good. Like I said, I got there really early. They were still setting up when I got there, but for the most part, I already have all the things that they had. So not much, yeah, there's not much to find. Again, at this point, I'm trying to just basically look for a lot of UK exclusives. UK figures, Brazilian figures, Argentinian figures. Uh, you know, those are the ones that I really don't have a lot of. So I'm going to start gravitating to that. And obviously the convention exclusives, like I told you guys. So that is what I'm looking to try to collect because I do have everything else. So, what else am I going to collect? So I got to get those are the harder to find ones, and it's going to take me a while. And I get that, I understand. And you just got to be patient and take my time. So anyways, but yeah, I wanted to make this video because I wanted to show you the little pickup from this morning. And this, I have some figures that are coming in later on today, but it's repeat stuff. But again, I'm trying to just find stuff that's gonna be more like this. I'm really happy with this thing, man. I'm super happy, and I wanted to show this to you guys because this is awesome. I love it. You guys all know I love Tiger Force, and it's my second favorite of the G.I. Joe line. You guys all know my number one bad guy, that one right there, the Cobra Pythons. That's my favorite bad guy, man. Um, I'm just sad that they don't have a lot of vehicles. I don't even think they have any vehicles, to be honest with you, for the Cobra Pythons. They do, but I mean, there's some that are really really hard to find or hard to get. There's like a little helicopter, like a swamp helicopter type thing. They do have a vehicle like the Tiger Force, and I'll show you guys real quick. Like this for the Tiger Force one, but I mean, dude, it's expensive. That's something that's gonna be really hard for me to get. I mean, only because of how expensive it is. It's insane. So yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get one of these of the Tiger Force because yeah, the price is just. I mean, again, unless I sell some shoes, I'll use that money towards the harder to attain items, and that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna use my money. I mean, or any of my bonus money or anything like that, because it's really expensive. I mean, if you guys know what I'm talking about, if you guys go and you look for Tiger Force, I mean, I do have the planes. You guys have seen those. I'm sorry, of the I lost my train of thought. The Cobra Pythons. I do have the planes, and I think that's pretty much it. But if you try to get the Jeep, the Cobra Python Jeep, man, it is expensive. So yeah, that's gonna be a tough one for me. And also the little swamp helicopter type thing, the one that belongs to I forgot his name. I can't even think of his name right now. The chameleon guy. But anyways, yeah, those are really hard to find, not hard to find, but for a reasonable price, you know, because they are really expensive. So I'm gonna hold off on those, man, because it's gonna take a while for me to find those. Not find them, but to be able to purchase them because of the price tag. But yeah, man, Cobra Python, you all know that's my favorite. That's my favorite bad guy. It's my favorite, without a shadow of a doubt, hands down. Favorite Cobra Python is my favorite of the bad guys. Um, isn't it crazy how they did make a lot of bad guys for Cobra and G.I. Joe? I mean, as far as the good guys, you can't army build on the good guys, really. But it is cool that for Cobra, you can army build, and there's so many different types that you can army build from. So, you know, you just gotta be selective. I mean, you could army build these guys. You could army build these guys. You could army build these guys. Or you could army build, you know, these guys over here. So, but again, I army built the Budo figure because of that show, you know, and you guys all know what I'm talking about. Shogun. That's the reason that I did that, is because of that show. And it's, you know, they got their little helmet and they look, you know, something you could army build on. But I mean, you can't really army build when it comes to G.I. Joe, the good guys. Unless I'm wrong. I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me. Are there good guys in the Joe's lineup that you can army build? Really? I mean, maybe Law and Order. That could be a cool army build. The other one I was thinking about was, I don't know, maybe even I don't even know, guys. I mean, you guys tell me. What good guys would be a good selection to army build? You guys tell me. Yeah, until then, I don't know. So I will be making another video, and I'm gonna open these. These are the ones that I got from another unboxing that I did, and it's these guys. And then I will be, when I do that video, I'm also gonna unbox the second package of this one. So, but that's for a separate video. So I might do that today, who knows. Don't got a lot going on today. So I might just do that. So we'll see. But anyways, again, I started the video by sharing this guy with you guys. I'm like super stoked about him. I'm really happy that I got it. I saw one go on eBay for $250. I didn't pay for that. I didn't pay that. But I saw one go for that amount, and the starting bid was $250. Nobody else bid on it, and that's what it sold for. I believe and it was I think like $10 for the shipping and stuff. So kudos to the person that won it. But yeah. And again, thank you for working with me, for helping me out, letting me attain this. Like I said, he's got a lot of other stuff. So if you guys can find him on Mercari, I don't know if he has a eBay page. I haven't looked it up yet, but I found him on Mercari, and that's, you know, he's got a few more things that I'm eyeballing. But right now, I am working on trying to get the UK Spirit figure. I sold a pair of shoes a few days ago, and the guy actually got them yesterday, and he rated me, so I got the money. I sent the person that's selling that UK figure a request. I have not heard back from him. So if he decides to work with me, he has in the past. He's actually the individual that I bought the Palatoy base from. So I'm hoping that he responds and says yes. If he does, yes, I will get the UK Spirit. Yeah, man, I've been wanting to get that one for a while. He's the only piece that I have missing for the UK set. He will finish my set if I get him. So hopefully, here's to you. You know who you are, man. I hope you work with me. I hope you help me out. If we can make a deal and get so I can get that figured, that'd be awesome. If not, I get it. I understand. I gotta be reasonable too. But at the same time, I hope that our past, relationship and our past transactions come into play, and he works with me, and we'll see. Only time will tell. If he responds back today, that'll be awesome. Um, and I'll be so looking forward to getting that figure. Because if not, I'm gonna have to wait to see if somebody else can, come up with a reasonable price so I can attain it. But man, that's one figure that I've been trying to get for a while. And again, it's just the price has to be right. And you guys know what I'm talking about. There's videos out there of people, that say I quit, or that they quit collecting and stuff like that. It's because they get themselves into a lot of trouble and they let things get away from them. That's the thing that I always try to watch for, is I don't want to get to that point where I'm going to, no, we're not going to do that. So there's a price, and that's the limit. I'm not going to cross that line, because when you do that, that's when you start getting in trouble. That's when you start making collecting an obsession. You don't want to do that. Okay? When it starts affecting you financially and emotionally and physically, like I've seen some folks, some of the videos that I've been watching, like, man, these guys come up with these things like, how did you let it get away from you like that? And they literally do not look healthy. I mean, they look like they're so unhealthy. It's like, oh my God, yeah, don't let it take over your freaking soul, man. Just don't cross that line. That's all there is to it. You just got to have a lot of, what did someone said it, what's the word I'm looking for? You got to have a lot of self-discipline, right? Once you cross that line, you're going to get yourself in trouble, man. And you're going to end up losing out, and you're going to hurt yourself, and you're going to hurt your family, and financially, you're going to ruin yourself. So don't do that. Have a limit, stick to it, don't cross the line, and be patient. It's going to come back. Trust me, everything you ever see, it's always going to come back. So just be patient with it. Take your time. If you don't have a chance to get it this time, maybe next time. You'll see it. Trust me, you'll see it again. Just like I was talking to the guy when I was buying the stuff, he was talking to me about, purchases and when people sell their stuff for cheaper prices and stuff. And like I told you guys in the past, the best time to buy stuff is during tax season or the holidays. Some people say, no, you're going to pay more during the holidays. No, you're not. Remember, sellers have to buy stuff for their kids too and their family members. Christmas is for everybody. So they got to sell stuff because they got to get money too. They're in the same situation. So don't ever let somebody price gouge you just because it's the holidays. They need that money too, not just you. So that's a good time to negotiate. And another good time is during the month of March and April, because that's tax season, man. The people that got to pay taxes, they got to sell some stuff. And that's the time when you're going to get them to, like I had a bunch of videos I was doing because I was buying stuff from people that were selling their items because they had to pay taxes, so they have to come up with the money to pay it. So some people might think that's messed up. I take advantage of the situation, but really? I mean, let's be realistic. How much did they pay for it? Right? So I'm not going to be an idiot and pay, $200 for something that they paid for probably $25-$30 for. So you want to try to get it for the same kind of, maybe a few dollars more than what they paid for it. But if you can kind of stick to that right around that ballpark, you're fine. And you're not taking advantage of no one. Everyone takes advantage of everybody. So it's just when it benefits you as a collector, awesome. You all know that there are some people out there that are going to price gouge you if you let them. So if they're willing to work with you, that means they're sensible individuals, they're sensible sellers. Avoid the ones that are, going straight for the jugular, man. And I've talked about this before. I won't even bother negotiating with them. If they already have a ridiculous price on their page, don't even bother, because trust me, they're not going to want to work with you. If they have a reasonable price already, those are the people you want to kind of want to work with. And then let's see if they can come down a little bit more to your level, and so you could be, realistic. That's all. That's all. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for all the new subscribers. Really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the comments. And again, we're at 453. We're almost at the 500 mark. We're almost there. So if you like the video, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the love. I'll talk to you guys later.